Boy, it's a picture-perfect afternoon here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The roof is open, and it is time for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now the second-year man, Jacory Crosby-Merritt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second.
Daniels looking to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Kenny Clark gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. In motion comes the tight end left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Prescott. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. You talk about this Washington defense. And they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Complete to C.D. Lamb. 11 yards on the play. It's now third down and 9.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Daniels. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Returning it is Moore. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Looking to throw. Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The Cowboys are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. To throw is Prescott. That's caught by Flanoy. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
15-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
And it's 3rd down.
Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock here? We just have...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Yeah, we're going back to the start. Here's a moment of silence, really back to the
Aubrey now for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Commanders nothing. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To the air goes Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. Cockrell holds it in left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Daniels. He'll get that. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Daniels going to throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And the Washington 1st down.
Now Daniels. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led it too far, incomplete.
Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Prescott off play action. Fedora left side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Second and 9. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Back to throw. Daniels. He'll swing this out to Krosky Merritt. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. look to throw again. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Checks it down. Krosky Merritt. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Daniels looking to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. On 4th down, here's Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jayden Daniels as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Washington will line up with a 2-point conversion.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
14, Commanders 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott now. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Prescott yet again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Second and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this ball is caught by touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
The score, Cowboys 21, Commanders 6. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
To the air goes Daniels. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
And the Commanders' 1st down.
Daniels going to give the cross to Merritt. He's got it to the 43 here.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 7.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw is Daniels. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Throwing now is Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Lawrence Cager, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
14.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
How about how they spread the field in their formation? All those receivers running around, and not a single one of them finds a window in that zone. Great communication on the back end. Everyone pointing out different guys in their assignments. And guess who pays the price? The quarterback, as he gets dumped.
Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. They get 16 out of that one, but they still need to convert on third.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
This one swung out to Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
For a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Prescott. Past the 20. 5. Touchdown. Cowboys. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are on their way to a 2-0 start. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very... It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Big yardage that time for Washington. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Flush to his right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now Daniels. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Daniels. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Daniels going to throw for it. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Rachaad White from 3 yards out. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Prescott. Finding Williams on the check down. He spins free, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
It's a gain of 35. And the Cowboys first down.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
35. Commanders 20. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Daniels looking to throw. He's got Pickens complete. Here's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's good.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
CeeDee Lamb's ability to adapt to any situation he encounters downfield, finds his way open, and even when he's not, knows how to compete for the ball in the air. Last season, his 5th straight over 1,000 yards.
Throwing here, Prescott. He's got a man, it's his fullback. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll throw again. Prescott. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really